Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another Magic 2014 Let's Play video. So at the end of last episode, I decided to do another Planeswalker duel. I unlocked the single colour black deck, the sort of the zombie deck, which is pretty cool. In the last episode where I did the campaign, I did a bit of post commentary on the sewers level, and now I've actually got the final level, the final opponent of this plane, the Masks of the Dimir. I think I have to face Ramaz after I've beaten this guy. I'm not sure, haven't got that far yet obviously, so we're going to tackle this one today. I might be a little rusty today, haven't played in over a week. I have been on holiday, all the previous videos have been pre-recorded, so this is my first newly recorded video in over a week, so excuse me if I'm a little bit rusty and I make a few mistakes. That'd be the reason why. Load up the duel and see what it says. Oh yeah, I don't actually get to see any blurb until I go into this. Black and blue, so he's a bit bruised. So I'm going to go for my favourite Hunter Strength deck, considering that this is a sort of end of plane encounter, and this is sort of my my power deck, the one I like to take on my most powerful opponents with. It's my favourite deck. I've actually been through and fiddled with every single one of my decks I've unlocked cards with, so every single one has 60 cards exactly, like everybody's been suggesting. I've balanced the land and the number of cards, so hopefully this should work. So let's see what I'm going to get first. So, Zoralav. Your trail leads to a dimly lit catacomb. There you find the secret broker clutching a rune scroll fragment. You found me, the mage says, which means you must be a planeswalker. I can learn much from your mind. So he's going to try and invade my mind by the sounds of things. So yeah, as you can see, I've drawn 7 cards, only got 53 left in my deck, so I've balanced my deck out. So 4 land, not bad. Cudgel Troll, excellent card for its regenerate ability. Got to make sure that I only use it once per turn, once at the beginning of my turn, once at the beginning of my opponent's turn. Got Master of the Wild Beast, so at the beginning of your upkeep, put a 2/2 green wolf creature code onto the battlefield. That's pretty cool, and I can untap all green cards. I've left one of these in all of my decks and removed every single one of them because I've been told basically to not include too many of these, as it's better to leave like uber powerful cards instead of keeping these kind of like health cards. But I'll get one in just sort of nostalgia's sake. So I'm going to keep this hand. It's not a bad hand at all. I've got a decent amount of land, a couple of decent creatures that I should be able to get out soonish. So what's he going for first? A Thought Scour. Wow, this sounds gruesome. That looks grim. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Draw a card. Okay, so who's going to target? Me or me? So I lose... Oh, Colonial Tusker. That's annoying. I could have done with that. But I do have an enlarged. What else did I lose? A Bramble Crush. I'm not too bothered about that. That could have done with that... Could have done with that Colonial Tusker, as that only takes two land to get out. It's a 3/3 card, so it's kind of annoying. Do get an enlarge though, which is pretty badass. It'll be good for later on in the duel, providing I get one more land, which I should be able to draw at some point, I think. So we got here then, Dimir Guildmage. Target player draws a card. Activate this ability only anytime you cast a sorcery. Target player discards a card. Activate this ability only anytime you cast a sorcery. Okay, so basically he can use these they take 4 mana, so it's quite heavy, and he can basically either draw a card himself or make me, or I reckon that would make me discard a card. So either way, he can either, if he needs to find some cards, he can use this card to help him find it. If he wants me to make me get rid of cards, he can do that, but it does require black or blue land. He's already got 2 of it out. So obviously that's just him being played. There we go, some more land. I will require 4 land before I can get Cudgel Troll out, unfortunately. Slightly annoying, so I will possibly have to take some damage up until then. So he's got another black land down. Yes, so I'm going to have to take 2 damage here. Kind of annoying. Would have been nice if I had mine Colonial Tusker. I would have preferred that apart from enlarge, personally, as I would have drawn that in a couple of turns anyway, but... you know, that's just his tactic to make me discard cards. So he's going to get another Dimir Guildmage. So he's now got 2 2/2 creatures. This is already not going so well. Oh, did not mean to pick that up. More land. Just basically want to get this down as quickly as possible. May as well play this bad boy, as I will start regaining some health as I play land. And did I get it to play land? Yes. So I do. As I do play land, I do get to. Regain health. So Terramorphic Expanse, so he's basically going to sacrifice that and get some... Oh no, he's not going to sacrifice it yet. But I'm going to take 4 damage, however, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Unfortunately. So that's 4 damage taken to me. I'm down to 14 health already. Not good, not good. So he's going to sacrifice his Terramorphic Expanse. Draw another land, tapped. What's he playing now? Divination, draw 2 cards. Fair enough. He's obviously just going to keep drawing cards. It's kind of a sort of a psychic-y kind of deck, this one, I think. Ooh, what was that card? Regal Force. Oh, this is a good one. 5/5. And when Regal Force enters the battlefield, draw a card for each green creature you control. That's pretty badass. So I will regain some health from that. And do I want to play Master of the Wild Hunt or my Cudgel Troll? I'm going to play Master of the Wild Hunt, as he will start to allow me to get more monster cards down, which will then allow me to... you can't activate a creature's ability. Yep, I know I can't activate it yet. I won't get my... what's it called? My wolf token until the beginning of my next turn. So he's going to play a Terramorphic Expanse. And a last gasp. Target creature gains -3/-3 until the end of the turn. Oh great, good job I didn't play my Cudgel Troll there. As my Cudgel Troll would have bit the bullet there, and I wouldn't even been able to use Regenerate on him. So I'm going to have to take another 4 damage here, although I will start to get some more health back at the end of my next turn, although I am down to 12 health already. Kind of annoying. It's not where I'd want to be right now. And what's this one? Ravenous Rats. When Ravenous Rats enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Ah, okay. So, now do I want to get rid of a land or... See, getting rid... That requires 7 land, or I will potentially draw more, or do I get rid of... you know what? I'm gonna get rid of my forest. That only requires 5, and that requires 4, so... I think that's going to work. And basically I should be able to summon my Cudgel Troll and give it Regenerate at the beginning of my next turn, which is pretty cool. Ooh, I've got another card as well, Gloom Widow. Gloom Widow can only block creatures with flying. So that's definitely not the best card to play straight away. So let's play my Cudgel Troll. I'm not going to use Regenerate yet, because basically what I want to do is give it Regenerate at the beginning of his turn, because I'm not going to attack this turn, so there's no point giving it Regenerate now. May as well save my mana until the beginning of his turn. I've learned from my mistakes. So let's give it a second. Right, now it's definitely his turn. When Veldakin Dismisser enters the battlefield, put target creature on top of its owner's library. Fair enough. Oh, what? Is he going to put that on top of my library? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I just played Cudgel Troll as well, and now I'm about to take 5 damage. That's got some pretty badass cards. So that's another 5 damage to take, unfortunately. Ouch. That was a bit of a pain in the arse. So it's my turn again. Let's replay Cudgel Troll. I will gain 1 health back. There we are. Let's hit continue. So I don't want to use Regenerate yet. Hopefully I should be able to use it at the beginning of his turn. So let's use Regenerate Cudgel Troll. So he should have Regenerate until the end of my opponent's turn, which is quite nice. What's he got here? Vengeful Vampire. Flying and Undying. Wow. So I do want to play my Gloom Widow to defend against him, hopefully. Where's he? A 3/2? That's a 3/3. So I'd probably lose my Gloom Widow, but I would be able to kill him. He's Undying. So what is his Undying? So if a creature with Undying dies while it doesn't have a 1/1 counter on it, then it's put back onto the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. So I should be able to block at least one of these cards here. So let's take out his card there. Let's not block him. Let's block one of these bad boys so we can't start using all its cool special abilities in a minute. So unfortunately I'm going to take 5 damage again, which is kind of annoying. Not really much I can do about that though. Kind of a pain in the ass. My Cudgel Troll will not die though, and I will actually take out one of his cards. Marvellous. So what have we got here then? Sorcery. Destroy target non-creature permanent. Not the most useful. Let's play my Gloom Widow so I can defend against him. And no point using Regenerate yet. That's going to require 7 mana, which I can't get out yet. I'm thinking I maybe should have destroyed that and then kept my land play. That might have been a better... That might have been a... So I'm going to skip my attack for now so I can actually defend against at least a couple of his creatures next turn. Fingers crossed. Let's continue. Fortunately, I can't keep my can't. What's this? Chittering rats. When chittering rats enters the battlefield, target opponent puts a card from his or her library or her hand on top of it. Puts a card from his or her hand on top of his or her library. Fair enough. So it's going to be me by the looks of things. So I've got to put. Yeah, let's put Bramblecrush there. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Balls, I shouldn't have done that. I basically have to get rid of my 2 most powerful cards now. Yeah, it's like he had that planned. Let's make sure I use Regenerate on Cudgel Troll there, so I can actually keep him alive. So this is looking very dicey here. So you can block against you can block against you, so I should only take 3 damage and kill off 2 of his creatures. It's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Although it will come back as a 4-3. That's kind of annoying. I have to block though, otherwise he will do more damage to me, which is kind of a pain in the arse. So he's going to come back as a 4-3. What I wouldn't do for an Oaken form or something right now. So yes, he comes back as a 4-3. This is not looking good at all. And then I've also got that Bramblecrush there. So yeah, this isn't going too well, everybody. Yeah, I basically think I've lost this duel now. I might have been alright if I'd had my what's it called, Rampant Growth or something. Target player puts up to 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Draw a card. Oh great, so I lose a land. Do I get to draw a card? What the hell? Hang on. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Draw a card. Did I not get to draw a card then? Oh, balls. Can I not block against that? Nope, I can't. So I've lost the duel. Great. So that didn't go so well, everybody. Right, let's go back to the campaign. Let's skip. Yep. Shush. Quiet, Chandra. So that deck didn't work. Maybe. Do I try something else? Do I try my Sliver Hive? Yeah, let's give this bad boy a go. See how this goes. Give my Sliver deck a chance. I just felt like I got a little bit unlucky in that duel. I didn't rush into anything. What have I got? One land, not the best. Cultivate, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards. That requires at least 3 land to get down. Fiery Justice. Draw a new hand. So I've got 2 land, that's not the worst. It means I can get my Predatory Sliver out and get Shock, not too bad. Rampant Growth, so I can search my library. Hive Stirrings. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. It's not too bad. It's not the most ideal, of course. There we go. So what do I want to do? Let's get a green one down first, so I can get my Predatory Sliver out ASAP. So he's obviously playing another land. I'm expecting this to come out in a fairly similar order to before. So he's going to play his Dimir Guildmage. Let's play my Mountain, and then do I play Predatory Sliver or do I use Shock? Shock's an instant, so I might wait until my next turn to play that. Let's get my Sliver card down first. Or should I have taken... I'm thinking maybe I should have taken him out first, but never mind, I'll take the 2 damage, it's fine. I shouldn't take as much damage this turn. I'm fairly sure I can get more creatures out a lot quicker than before. So I'm going to have to take 2 damage here. I'm not going to block with that because I actually want to keep this bad boy out. So I'm going to take the 2 damage for now. Maybe he uses like his discard thing, which basically forced me to completely discard my card that I just drew. I don't know. That might have been why I didn't actually draw anything on my last turn. So what do I want to get out? Let's get a white one down because that way I can actually summon creatures. And let's take out you. Oh, wrong one actually. I should have taken out that one. That was the other one was the one with summoning sickness. Oops, a daisy. That was a bit derpy. Never mind. Let's get a red. confirm. Search your card for a bit. Oh, it's only one land card for that. That's kind of annoying. May as well attack, as I don't really want to block him, so I may as well just attack, get 2 damage down, get 2 damage done to him early on. Wait till I get my battle sliver out, as I can get that out next turn, I think. Oh no, was it turn after that? Turn after that. No, can get that next turn, as I should be able to play my forest card. So that'll be pretty badass. So it'll give all my sliver creatures +2/0. So this one automatically becomes 6/3. So that's pretty badass straight away. So yeah, that one dirt moment already, which is to destroy the wrong Dimir guild mage, the one that can attack me this turn, unfortunately. So I'm down to 16 health. What's he got here then? Surveillance Sprite. He didn't play that at the time. When Surveillance Sprite dies, you may draw a card. It's not the best special ability, but and it's flying, so I can't block it at the moment. And he's got Ravenous Rats as well. Oh, so I've got to discard a card here. Do I get to choose? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Rampant Growth. It's not the most important one. I'd rather get all my sort of Hive Stirrings and other cool jazzy stuff down. Let's get you down. Do I get Hive Stirrings? As all that'll automatically have. How much have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's get my Battle Sliver down first, I think, and then I get Hive Stirrings down next turn, I think. Excellent. Now, do I attack? Because I should be able to defend against at least 2 of his cards next time, so I'm going to skip my attack and defend next turn, I think. I think that'll work out quite well. So he's got Terramorphic Expanse, basically allows him to summon a land. Oh, so he's just going to attack this 1/1 flying creature. Thanks for that. It's kind of annoying, but never mind. Not really much I can do about that. Is he going to play anything else? Another Surveilling Sprite. This is playing out a bit differently to last time. I'm sure he didn't do it, but he did play a load of sort of draw X amount of cards last time, so excellent. So let's play a forest, let's play Hive Stirrings, and then I can play my Blur Sliver, which will actually give these bad boys haste. Excellent. All my creatures have haste. So I may as well attack with these bad boys and leave these ones for defense. I should do... Is he going to block with any creatures? He is. So I should take out all of these cards. Marvellous. And I've still got 3 redonkulously powerful cards remaining as well. That's what I like to see. This is going far better than before. Unfortunately, they don't have Trample yet, which would have been a lot nicer. But not really much I can do about that. I've still got 3 uber powerful Sliver cards down the field. So I should be able to do a far more amount of damage next turn, although he has drawn a few more cards, so I'm kind of concerned about what those 2 cards has in his hand there. I'm about to find out one of them. Beacon of Unrest. Put target artifact or creature from graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Shuffle Beacon of Unrest into its owner's library. Oh, so you can basically essentially keep using that. But so he's going to bring back one of his Dimir guild mages. Fair enough. So do I attack this turn, or will he take out... If I attack with this one alone, even if he blocks, he won't be able to do enough damage to take out that one individually, so awesome. So I get to take out another one of his Surveilling Sprites. Because I was worried that if I attacked with one of these 2, basically his 2 cards combined would be able to take out either one of those, so I thought I may as well just attack with 1 creature, get rid of one of his cards, and then sort of bide my time, maybe draw another decent Sliver card out. So has he got anything to play? So he's drawing 2 cards here using his special ability there. So we've got here Thought Scour. Target player puts top 2 cards of his or her library into her graveyard and then draw a card. So I have to... What am I going to get rid of? Oh, what? No! Megantic Sliver's a good card, but I do, however, have Shock. Haha! Thanks for that. Creatures. You. So you've been gotten rid of. Let's attack with, say, you and you. Keep 1 back for defense, just to be on the safe side. Has he got anything to block with? No magic cards, no instants. So I'm going to do 11 damage. Fantastic. That's what I like to see. Thank you, Shock. Said I have been fiddling around my decks to take out any unnecessary cards, any cards I don't really want, so I am actually finding the cards I do want a lot quicker. Once I got a little bit of luck on my side, unlike the last sort of duel where I didn't really get the way I want, so Chattering Rats. When Chattering Rat enters the battlefield, target opponent puts a card from his or her library on top. Put a card from his or her hand on top of his or her library. So I don't actually have any cards in my hand, so he's obviously got a target. But I don't have any cards in my hand. That's bizarre. What have I got here then? Sliver Construct. Get in, a 2/2 creature. So he's got 2 cards up his sleeve. Now, do I go for an all-out attack? Let's attack with at least 3 of my cards here. What's the worst that can happen? Dr. Pepper! So he's blocking, but technically I should do enough damage here to take him out. So it looks like my Sliver deck has actually won me through the day. Result. So I thought I'd actually played this duel very smartly, for once. Read all my cards, didn't do anything too foolish, apart from that one little mistake at the beginning where I decided to shock the wrong creature. So I've finished that particular encounter, unlocked a new deck under the Masks of the Dimir, another deck to get used to when I choose to maybe play some multiplayer or something like that. So there we go. Yep, just advertising Friday Night Lights. So, Dimir Thought Ribbon. Zoralast's magic mind was no match for you. Vanquishing him means you can now claim the Dimir Thought Ribbon for use in the spell to locate Ramaz.
Not bad. With your clues, I think I know where to find Ramaz. The information from the Dimir Mage, plus this etched fossil from the Sliver. We're headed to Kaldheim. Before we go, Ramaz is a powerful nature mage. Watch out for his big spells and press the attack. Let's see what you got.
So yeah, it looks like I've unlocked Kaldheim, which wasn't there before. So yeah, literally just Ramaz to take on now. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, comments are the thing I like to hear most about what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. If you want to throw down a like or favourite to show me that you enjoyed what you saw, or subscribe to show me you want to see more in future, is also fantastic. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.